Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Corey again, back with another video. This one is a little different than what I guess usually do. Sorry for, I guess, the lack of video content. I am real horrible with this. Major props to you guys out there that, put out video week after week. Me on the other hand, I need to find that rhythm. So right now, this is my bathroom. There's really not a lot to see. So yeah, from time to time I'm going to be looking at the actual recording instead of in the camera. Sorry about that. So yeah, this video I'm actually doing my hair. As you guys can see, it's a mohawk with some green fading out, and then you got the new growth in there and all that. So right now I guess this is a color change / touch up, if you want to call it that. The other day I pretty much did a lineup. I just did all of this. I did my hairlines, I did around the back, if you guys can see back here, did all of that. It's not easy doing it yourself because it's I guess I'm real meticulous with it, so it's I want it to look as good as possible, but I know that there's some errors. Anyway, getting off track. So yeah, the hair product or hair color that I use the Splat product. It's semi-permanent, but it's really good. It lasts about maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month, depending on how I treat my hair. So it's I put the color in, I leave it in for a couple of hours, and then I rinse it out with cold water. You're supposed to rinse it out with cold water. It actually helps to keep the color in a lot more, at least from my experience. I don't want to speak fact because I don't know everything. So yeah, again, I'd rather do my hair myself as opposed to going to a salon and having it not come out how I want it. So what I use Aquaphor healing ointment, I guess like a Vaseline replacement. I basically line around my hairline or around where I'm going to apply the color. That way when it gets on my skin, on top of the Aquaphor, it's not seeping into my skin, because this Splat product stains very badly. As you can see on my shirt, got some blue on here. I was a little bored, so I put a blue handprint. But yeah, this is, I guess, my designated hair dye shirt. You will also need rubber gloves or latex gloves, whatever you guys use. If you are allergic to latex, those gloves that will suit your needs. Obviously you're going to need your color, and if you have already bleached hair, stuff like that, or steps like that, cutting all of that out, it makes it a lot easier. Right now, I'm just, like I said, I'm reapplying color to what is already colored. I'm not applying color to the short hair because it's just not gonna hold well. And on top of that, I'm really not trying to have my scalp stained with this stuff because it takes days to get it off, unless you're just gonna stand there scrubbing it with a Q-tip and some alcohol, and that is not advised. So yes, I have already 2 pre-opened bottles of turquoise and blue crush. Right now I'm going to apply the blue crush all on the mohawk. I'm seriously debating on whether or not I'm gonna add in some pink fetish. I kind of had my hair pink and purple at one time. I actually liked it. But yeah, I'm debating on whether or not I'm gonna add some of this in to the tips, or maybe the outer layer, or just put some pink streaks in there. I'm also debating on whether or not I'm gonna go full blue crush or have the majority of the Mohawk, Blue Crush, and then fade into the turquoise. I'm not entirely too sure, but I guess I'll figure that out as I go along. Yeah, so let's just dive right in. I normally would have some music playing, but right now, and again, I am sorry, I am still using my phone. So there will be no music. Right now I still have to get a memory card for my camcorder in order to use it, because apparently there's no internal memory on the camcorder. I actually tried to record like a little 15-second video or whatnot, and it would not work. So until I get a memory card for my camcorder, that is just going to be sitting on my little work table in the box, all alone and sad, just collecting dust. Anywho, so seeing as I had these two pre-opened bottles of Splat hair dye, I'm just going to use these the nozzles instead of just clipping off or breaking off the seal on the newer ones. So first, you need to apply this. Again, you got to apply this around the area that you're going to be applying the color. If it's going to be close to your hairline, you need to apply it on your hairline, and so on and so forth. So again, it's just going to be the Mohawk area, so I just gotta apply a little bit farther, and then just, if you want to be cautious, you don't have to put a really thick coating of this. You can put like a moderate coating or a light coating. It doesn't have to be too thick, but you just have to be sure that there is enough to catch whatever color may slip, because sometimes that will happen. And I'm just going to turn around so I can look in this mirror. Actually, I don't. I can just see right there. I'm going to open this up a little more. Boom. Alright. So let's just, this little bit down here. Actually, yeah, I got to turn around. Oh yeah, that's much easier. So yeah, I did the Mohawk myself. I wanted to actually give myself a Mohawk. I'd rather cut my own hair than spend like $18 at a barbershop for something that I can pretty much do myself. It may not be barber quality, but you know, it doesn't look bad. So, did my hair myself. This is like my first ever actual successful Mohawk. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Alrighty, so I took off the new cap for the Blue Crush, and I'm taking off the old cap for the Blue Crush. Ooh. And, okay, so this is pretty much to get rid of the old color that's basically, I guess, coagulated. So it's like it gets solid, and it's like it gets solid enough to the point where like you can pinch it and like you can feel some resistance. So got to get rid of all of that gunk. There we go. You know, clean out the airways and all that. Alrighty, so putting the old cap onto the new bottle, putting the new cap onto the old bottle, putting that off on the side. Let's move this out of the way. Let's move these over here. Alrighty, so, damn, I should have picked my hair out first. With the instructions, oh yeah, and if when I do this, I change gloves, or I would like to change gloves a lot instead of just doing everything with the same glove, or gloves, plural and singular. So, with my type of hair, I have very, very curly hair. As you guys can see, that shit is just like real curly. So with the rules with Splat, it says that you need to saturate your hair. So when applying this, your hair needs to be very dry. Like, you can't apply it to wet hair or damp hair. I don't know why. I don't think it really says that in the instructions, and honestly, I'm not one to find out, because I would hate to have my hair wet applying this color, and as the water is coming down, you know, all of this color I'm putting in is bleeding, and I just got like blue streaks all over my face. So to be on the safe side, you gotta apply this to your hair when it's dry. So right now, I just gotta pick out this sheep shit, because like right now, it's not a lot of hair, but whatever is there, it's very thick, it's very spongy, it's just, yeah. Alrighty, so it's all picked out. Caught a little snag. Alrighty. So leave that right there. Let's get a new set of gloves. And if you're doing this, make sure like you do this in an area where you don't care if the color, you know, I'm not trying to make a pun or anything, but where you don't care if the color splats on anything else, because like I said, this stuff stains horribly. So getting this on your bathroom sink, forget about it. It's going to be weeks before that stuff comes off. Maybe days, depending on what kind of cleaning products you guys use. Yeah. Anywho, get a second set of gloves. Alright. I got my hair all picked out. I'm not combing through it. My hair is too thick for that, and I do not have the time, energy, nor do I want to deal with that possible pain. For those of you that have thick hair, you guys know what I'm talking about. Alright, so now have your hair nice and combed out, picked out, what have you, and then have your gloves on, have your barrier, and basically all you do is just like you massage the color into your hair. And again, you have to saturate it, so it's like it's dry right now. By the time I have it to how I need it, it should feel and kind of look like I just got out of the shower and I just finished drying my hair off. Or that my hair was soaked and, you know, like most of the moisture is, or most of the water is out, but it still looks wet. So it's just, alright, so I just put that much on the gloves, and then kind of, oh, look at that. That is a beautiful, well, on camera, kind of, sort of, but not really. Looks like a off purple blue, but this is like super blue. All right, and I basically just do that and just apply it. You know, apply a thin layer, and then like you'll slowly see it start to change color the more that you add in. Alrighty, now just finger comb the hair, spread some more, and then rub that in. Now, see? Already got some blue on, and that's going to be a while before the majority of that comes off, so like you got to be really careful with this stuff. Like I said, it stains horribly. Now that looks really deeply blue on camera. That looks so nice. I like the way that looks. Now what I do to make sure I get see, got a little bit right there. That's why you need that barrier. What I like to do, which if you can see this brush right over here, probably not too well, but you're about to see that brush. I like to brush in the color. So some people or some places, again, I am speaking just off of speculation, not fact. I think some people or some places, they'll comb the color through. I tried doing that before when I first started doing my own hair, and I noticed that the results weren't as spread out or as I guess thoroughly applied as it would be brushing it in. So when you brush it in, it's like you're really getting like each individual strand a lot better than you would be just combing it in. And you know what? I think I'm gonna just go full blue. Alright, so now I gotta be real careful because I don't want to get any color on what's not mohawk. So I'm just turning around for right now so I can get a better view. I've been meaning to do this for weeks now. Like I've had this mohawk for maybe about a month and a half, 2 months. Can't remember exactly when I cut my hair, but I've had this mohawk for a while. And the color that you guys saw before I started applying this blue was the color that I've had all this time. So I've been meaning to do this for a really long time. Yeah, this looks way better. Alrighty, so, and I like the contrast between the new growth and the blue. That looks really nice. Now I did not go to school for cosmetology. I did not learn how to do hair or anything. I started cutting my hair, or Corey, fun fact, I started cutting my own hair back in high school or middle school. I think it was like the last year of middle school or like early high school I started cutting my own hair because I wanted to see if I could do it. And every time I would cut my hair, I would always do a Caesar. And I would do it like really low. I remember being damn near bald when I used to cut my hair. That's when I realized that clippers come with attachments that like you can have different levels of cut hair. So it's like, oh, okay. So I can still give myself a Caesar or a fade or whatever different names are associated with these haircuts. Damn it, I need to see here, but on this side, through the camera, or just on this side in general, it's not as bright. So I just gotta wing it. And that's pretty much what I do. Whenever I do my hair, I pretty much wing it. You know, every time I do my hair, I always get compliments. Oh, it looks nice, it looks real good. I was actually on my way to hang out with a friend of mine one time, and I'm out in the city waiting for the bus, listening to music, and this lady, to get my attention, you know, like she motions at me and she's like, I like your hair, I really like your hair. And I was like, thank you, I did it myself. And she's like, wow, it looks real nice. So I must be doing something right, you know, because I get all these compliments. And on top of that, I actually have 2 friends that I cut their hair, and they've actually told me that they got compliments on their haircut. So that's, again, that tells me that I'm doing something right. Now, this is the brush that I was talking about. Yeah, this has gone through many a coloring brush. If you can see, like under here, under all the fresh blue, there's some turquoise green in there from the last time that I did my hair. So, yeah. But as you can, if you can see, damn, it's like really dark on camera. if you can see, it looks kind of wet. That's pretty much the look that you want to go for. This is the saturation. So now you see it's a little bit more pliable, it's a little bit more, I want to say flexible, or I guess pliable is the right word. But it's not as stiff as poofy dry hair. So it's a lot more manageable. You can, at this point, you would want to brush the color in. You would want to be as thorough as possible on this step, or at least I would like to be. So just brushing everything from one side to the next. Like really get in there, get in close to the roots, get in all the old hair that's already colored. Get in some of the new hair that's not colored. Now I'm turning back around. You want to get close. If you have a mohawk and you want to color the mohawk, I would suggest that to avoid spreading the color onto your scalp in unneeded areas. Because see, like right here, I've kind of spread the color outward, and that is not what I wanted, but that's what happened. You want to get as close to the mohawk and as close to your new growth, or as close to your scalp as possible when brushing this in. So it's like it gets that even distribution. And you see, I got some more over here, unintentional, but sometimes that's going to happen. Back around. Alrighty. Now I'll just place the brush into the sink. Oh, look how blue that looks. It's kind of cool. So, I noticed towards the back that there's still some spots, like some minor spots, that still show the turquoise through. So I'm just gonna apply, I guess, another coating of hair dye, just all across. Hands making me look like I'm a part of the Blue Man Group. And my hair isn't helping out that either. Alright, so just try and massage some of that in, and then I'm gonna end up brushing again. That looks really, really dark on camera. It's not as dark as it is on camera in real time or real life, but it is still pretty dark. Now, what I have to do at this point, I basically need to let the color sit in my hair and basically just bond with my hair. And that's going to take a few hours. So the instructions say, if I remember correctly, because I only looked at the instructions once, to be honest, I only looked at it once. I think it said to leave in about like 45 minutes to an hour. I've actually, at one point, I applied color to my hair and I went to sleep and slept like about maybe 6 to 8 hours. And like you guys can like kind of see me glistening because it's getting real hot in here. But yeah, I slept for like maybe 6 to 8 hours with the color in my hair. I was smart enough to put a plastic bag over my hair so that it wouldn't ruin my pillowcase and my pillows. And I rinsed it out the next morning before I left for work. Turning around again, guys. So, you could follow the rules or the instructions and see how it works out for you, or you could try my few-hour method and see how that works out for you. Either way, I would assume it would be the same result. That being, you have color in your hair. Now, I definitely know for certain, this is fact, that there are many other YouTubers or just average everyday people with videos on YouTube of how to dye your hair. This is just my method, or this is how I do it. So I'm pretty sure some of those, and this is not speaking fact, this is speculation, I'm pretty sure some of those said people are hairstylists, professionals, or amateurs with a lot more experience than me, giving better tips. But like I said, I'm just telling you guys how I do it. What I would recommend, if you guys want to try doing this yourself, try your own method. You know, think of how you would like the color distributed among your hair, or you know, just play around with it. You know, for guys, it's a lot easier for guys to do something crazy like this, because you know, if it doesn't work out, we're just like, fuck it, we could just get a haircut and look fine with a Caesar cut for a few months. You girls though, women out there, I would definitely recommend that you try it with a portion of your hair, preferably closer to the bottom. Like if you really want to try and do this, I would say maybe about if you have really long hair, maybe 3 or 4 inches from the bottom. You know, just bleach all of that and then try coloring that little bit. Or if you already have blonde hair or dirty blonde hair, just color that, see how that comes out. If you don't like it, you know, you can just trim the ends. You don't have to do like 4 to 5 inches or 3 to 4 inches. You know, you can do as much as you want from the bottom, but I would suggest that you start from the bottom. That way, if you don't like it, it's not a lot that you're cutting off. So that is my suggestion. Hopefully that works for you guys. But right now, I am pretty much done. Yeah, I'm pretty much done. So yeah, as you can see, there's a whole lot of blue coming out on the sides. Again, that was not intentional, but that will happen from time to time. So yeah, you just gotta be real careful. And yeah, I believe that is it for this video. If you liked it, if you enjoyed it, if you liked this video or enjoyed the video in any kind of way, shape or form, leave me a like, leave a comment. Definitely tell me your thoughts. Should I add a little bit of pink in? Should I not? The whole blue into turquoise thing, that's a done deal because I just went all blue. The turquoise is a lighter color than this blue, so it's not going to meld or mesh or mix, whichever adjective you want to use to describe it. Yeah, it's not gonna mix well because the base is going to be a darker color, and then the top layer or the outer layer is going to be a lighter color. It's really not going to mix well. But yeah, again, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, try and get your friends into it. I'm really going to try with more videos. I just need to think of content for you guys, because I don't want to just do some, you know, dumb shit and just put it up on YouTube and be like, oh, here you go guys, I just made a video, hope you guys like it. I want to give you something with a little more substance than that. And I've been wanting to make a video like this for a while, so I kind of felt like this type of video had some substance. Anywho's, enjoy the rest of your night. Leave some comments, let me guys know what you think. Should I put in some pink? Should I not? Should I just leave it blue? Any questions that you may have, any questions that you guys may have, just, again, leave me a comment, and I'll try and get to you guys as soon as I can. Enjoy the rest of your night.